Milo. Thank you, Lisa.
At the risk of editorial comment, I must say that none of us should be surprised at the paltry number of applicants that we have. It seems to me that the city has got to take some additional steps in the recruiting process that we, as I said at the last meeting, or the meeting before the last meeting, we should be prepared to offer a contract to our city manager so that we can outline what our responsibilities are and what his or her responsibilities are, and we can outline a process of discipline and performance evaluation and change if necessary. We can't just consider these two applicants this paltry list of applicants for a very important job in our community. And we need to be prepared to offer some stability in the job. And we have demonstrated anything but stability in the city manager position. And recalling what Sam Bass said, June 9, 2009, we got to fix it. And fixing it, it seems to me, is making the job more attractive. I think I know that Pendleton has had two city managers in 27 years, and their current city manager has a contract. And we might take a look at that and see if that's something that we could adopt here. And I state again that there's nothing in the city charter which prohibits this council from giving a city manager some job security. And nothing prevents the city council from formulating a contract that gives the council some security, the ability to discharge, the ability to discipline, that sort of thing. We must do that, or we're just going to go downhill. We are downhill right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Milo. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought the contract up. I was going to ask a little later in the meeting, but we'll do it now, is if you would be willing to work with City Manager Bogart and another councilor or associate to prepare a rough draft of a contract such as you're speaking of.
I would, absolutely.
Okay, do you think you could have something for us by next meeting?
Possibly, yes.
If we put a timeline on it?
Sure.
Okay. Secondly, I do not consider two responses paltry. I would love to see more. But considering what Steve said at the last meeting, where he gets 3 or 4 or 5 of these type of letters a week, I think any responses at all is significant. Secondly, if I'm feeling a little bit of anger right now, but I've got to say it. I believe that the negativity that has come from your mouth for the last year may be one of the reasons for only 2 responses. And I believe that as a councilor elected by the citizens of this community, it's time for you to start thinking positively and looking ahead. And I appreciate the contract, the suggestion that we get going on that. That's a fine, fine idea. But we've got to quit talking negatively about our community. If you run down this community and the people in it, no one is ever going to think this is a good place. The newspapers pick up your every word. They spread it all over the state. I think it's time you start thinking about this community and less about your ego.
May I respond in turn?
In a minute.
When it becomes my turn?
In a minute, yes. Gail Duman.
First of all, thank you for that, Dennis. I think that's long overdue. And getting back to the contract, in the last meeting, Mr. Pope had asked if the city attorney could check the charter and see if it even allows a contract. Has that been done?
Actually, it has been done, and I would like to point out that I have a contract.
Okay. Well, then, okay. That explains it. Thank you.